Greetings to all. You are watching Wisdom with Anthony. So today I'm here in the second series of mine of the tenses, because tenses are very crucial parts of learning English. And even if you are in terms of speaking English and if you are an ardent speaker of English language, so this portion is very important and crucial. And today's video will be helping you out to pronounce, to say, or to get into the conversation in the right way, grammatically correct, and moreover that to be comprehensible. So we are going to start. I have written some sentences for you. That's I ate chocolate, I was eating chocolate, I had eaten chocolate before you came, and the fourth sentence is I had been eating chocolate. So the four sentences all belong to past category. What is actually past? If we see over here, past means something that gone. So I would like to just take one example of each tense here. We know that present has four tenses in it, past has four, and same with future. So altogether they become 12 tenses. So this I have already posted the video. You can go and check out the playlist, a complete video in one shot for the present tense. Today I have brought next past in one shot. Let us get started. When we talk about past simple, we need to understand something, that here, where do we use this particular tense? Specifically when we talk about your habit in past, or you can say past habit, right? Second, you can say a past occurrence, right? Thirdly, you can say an action which is over now. Action which is over. I mean to say, now that action is over. For an example, a cup of coffee. I had coffee, or I drank coffee. Now the cup is empty. Coffee. Okay. Past habit. Suppose when you were too young, you used to play cricket, or otherwise you can say, I played cricket often, or I often played cricket. I never played cricket, because that was your past habit, because I always played tennis. Then past occurrence, anything in the past. For an example, you can say past events also. Dinosaurs became extinct. Dinosaurs became extinct. India got its freedom in 1947. Second World War took place, right? So these are some examples of past occurrences or past events. Here now, an action which is now over, like I told you, I drank coffee. For an example, I can write some sentences here. I drank coffee, right? Yes, you can repeat after me, no problem. That is good if you repeat. Okay, then a historic event, or right, the Second World War. The Second World War occurred or happened in 1939 approx, and it lasted 1947. Right? Then action is over. One action you can say, I had, or I took a banana this morning, right? Now suppose it is afternoon. In the morning, this morning I had a banana, I had a cup of coffee. Now that's over, right? I hope you are getting. And while changing this into negative, you are to use did plus not, and after this V1. As we are seeing here, the structure, as you can see, that it is second form, right? I'm going to rub it. You just pause the video and get the screenshot of this. Here we are making simple subject plus V2. Like in present simple, what was that? What was that? That was subject plus V1. Here we will change this into V2, right? And while making negative, that is also easy. You can make sentences like this. Subject plus did plus not plus V1. Okay, this is noticeable thing here, that did carry first form of verb. For example, I drank coffee, I did not drank coffee, it will be wrong. So what is right here? I did not drink coffee, because drink is the base form of drank, right? This is V2. All these verbs used here are V2. I hope you are getting. Now let us move on to next tense, which is present continuous. If you want to click the screenshot, you can have it. Okay, so this class is going to be very interesting because we need to use different structures, past events, occurrences. So we need to be very careful while using my past continuous tense. So that is very easy as well. I will like to make you understand from the help of a diagram. It is now I have divided or segregated my time into two parts. That is past and this is future, the coming time, right? After now, this is now. The moment I am teaching you, this is now, and after this future, before this everything is past. Okay? Here, if I draw one more line that significantly tells us about an action that was going on. An action that was going on in past. Are you getting me? Yes. When we talk about anything progressive, anything was continue in past. For an example, here we can use the words like when or while. I would like to give examples of these words. Okay? So shall I write it over here? That will be for the better comprehension. Okay, I will write one example here, then I will be writing here. She was sleeping when I entered her room. Now if you see, one action was going on, this action, underline one, this was going on, this was on progress, when the another action which is entering somewhere that actually interrupted this one. So this action was interrupted by the other one. And when the interrupted action takes V2 and ongoing action in past agrees with was were plus ing. Yes. What is the rule? Subject plus was were plus V1 plus ing or object. Was goes with singulars. Right? Singular subjects such as he, she, it, I also. And were goes with you, we, they or any plural subject. I hope you are getting. One more example we can take here, right? She was calling me when I looked at her. Right? One action was going on. What? She was calling me. And another action that interrupted, that was when I looked her. When I looked her, she was calling me. Are you getting me? Yes. So when you want to make the negative of this after this helping verb, you can put your not and it will be ready as interrogative case. Right? Or if you want to make negative case and interrogative case, if you want to make, you will bring your helping verb in the beginning of the sentence and you will take your subject here in the place of helping verb. For an example, these two will be interchanged and your tense is ready in interrogative form. For an example, was she sleeping when I entered her room? Are you getting? If you are getting, please do hit the like button. Okay, next tense is, I found it personally a very confusive tense for many. Even it was the confusion for me also for a long time. Then afterwards I tried a solution of getting it rid of. How could I come out of that perplexion or confusion of this particular tense, counting it as simple past or past simple? I would like to make you understand something here that is going to be very interesting here. Listen, when I talk about a past action, suppose if we say something happened 2000 years ago. right? You can't say had plus V3 here. That is gonna be wrong. First of all, what is the rule of this tense? That subject we use have, had plus V3, okay? This is the rule. Subject had V3, third form of verb, right? Has, have, had, they are agreed with third form of verb, okay? So here we think that when something happened long back, so we are supposed to use had plus V3, which is a totally wrong concept. Yes, it has no effect of or a relation with time. When we talk about time, it is considered to be simple past because ago is there, time is mentioned. So it doesn't matter something happened a year ago or 2000 years ago or maybe 5000 years ago. It has no effect on it. So how to use this tense, I need to understand with the help of a line here. For an example, an action occurred here. An action occurred. For this action, I am using V2. That is past simple. And if I talk about any action that occurred here before this action or earlier this action, this is considered to be had plus V3, which actually categorize in past perfect tense. I would like to give one more example. Suppose now somebody is calling you to have something, but you say that you have already had. But when you take this situation in past, suppose today it is, you can say 5 p.m. and somebody is calling you to have a cup of coffee. And now if you want to say that I had coffee, right? You came. When you came, I had coffee. Are you getting me what I mean to say? I had coffee, you came. Means when you came, I already had coffee. So two occurrences. You came first or I had coffee. So this sentence is to be written like this. I had already, you can write had also, otherwise taken. I am writing taken for not creating a confusion over here. Otherwise for consumption, any eatable or beverage, we can write have also as our main verb. So have is first form, past and past participle, had. I had already taken coffee before you came, right? I want to make you understand something very important here. See, I had coffee, but before you came. So I will be using here had plus V3 with the first action that took place first. And later, after that action, whichever the action took place, it agrees with V2. One more example I would like to quote here, that is this one. She had narrated a story to them before I joined them. Before I could join, one story had already been narrated. So if I see two action, one story narrating, second I join later, story was over. So in that case, she had narrated, or you can write already also, she had already narrated a story to them before I joined them. That was my bad luck that I could not listen to the interesting story. Are you getting me what I mean to say? So let me move further, but before moving further, I would like to give you a little hint also. When you use before or after words in these tenses, not in this tenses, specifically in this tense, before means earlier. So here you will be using had plus V3, and here you will be using V2 like this. I had already taken. Before, no? Before, see here, had plus V3, and after this V2. Clear? Now, you can get the screenshot of this, right? Now, I want to change this sentence, right? I want to change here afterward. Suppose I have written here after. Now it is wrong. Now I need to make little changes. So the changes will be like I will write took coffee. I took a cup of coffee after you had come. It means I took a coffee, but you were already there. You can say with you also. Or otherwise, you had coffee in front of him. Are you getting me? It means before he came, first he came, then you had coffee. Are you getting me? If you are getting, please hit the like button. Next, we are going to discuss here, that is past perfect continuous tense. Which? Past perfect continuous tense. Again, I would like to make you understand from the help of a diagram that shows me now. It means present continuous, right? Present continuous means an ongoing action in past. I am teaching you now. It is present continuous. An action began in past, it continued, and it stopped here somewhere, and it consumed a duration, and it started maybe a point of time, from a point of time, right? Both can be there or either can be there, right? It took a duration or it started a specific point of time. Either you can talk about duration or you can talk about the point of time. Now for an example, you were waiting for bus. Now you are at home and now you are narrating it. Past tense also can be said narrative tense, right? We narrate something, the past events basically. You are at home. Now you are narrating somebody that you were to catch a bus, right? And the past event, what happened? You were waiting for a long time. Now you are not waiting. You waited. You are talking about that duration or the point of time that made you wait there. Are you getting me? I will make you understand. For an example, now it is 5 p.m. and you reached maybe at bus stop at 2 p.m. and you waited till 3 p.m. Now you are not there. You waited till this time. Now it is 5. If you want to say both the cases, you can say like this. I had been waiting for bus since 2 p.m. See, this is point of time. When I use here since, it is point of time. And when I want to use duration, that will be I had been waiting for bus for 1 hour. Now again, if you pay attention, you come to know that for is used for duration. This was 1 hour and the starting point was 2 p.m. I mean to say, if you talk about duration or the point where you continuously did something, but now you are not doing, that task is over. As I told you, that is narrative tense. Right? So that tense will be used like this, and the structure will be subject plus had, been, and V1 ing. Ing is most important because we are talking about something was on progress for a duration or from a specific point of time. So I had been waiting for bus since 2 p.m. I had been waiting for bus for 1 hour, and both the cases are well aware of, or we are well known to both the facts that for is used with duration and since is used with point of time. This I have specifically mentioned in my previous video. Go and check it there, the complete present tense in one shot. I hope you must have liked the class, and in case your query or your doubt, please, I would love to hear from you. And if you do like the video, hit the like button, and if you are watching it from very far, don't forget it to just mention yourself in the comment section that from which country you are watching this video. And if it is really helpful for you, do hit the like button and do subscribe the channel. I will be bringing such videos for you. Till then, take care. Bye bye.